As you probably recall, this is where I left you in the last episode, leaving the bottom lock on the Atherstone flight. As you can see, the boat's coming out on its own. Well, I'm pulling it by rope really. So this journey is going to take us from here to Fazeley. Although I don't film much between here and Polesworth, the reason being is I filmed this all before and I went to Polesworth last year. So look back at my older videos like Polesworth Off the Cuts and you'll find Polesworth. So I'm going to carry on a little bit from here and we'll pick up the journey shortly. Well, this old workboat looks more like a plant boat these days. Here's a nice pair of traditional looking working boats. Some more behind. Here we have Glascote Marina, very popular place, and I've been told it's a very nice little place to stop over as well when they have the bar open. You can always of course get an ice cream. I chose not to stop and to carry on. I shall be stopping soon though. It's time to have a bite of lunch very shortly. I have a couple of shout outs to make in this video. The first one goes to Deborah Arnold for her generous Patreon support. It's very much appreciated, and the other one will come later in the video. I've just moored up near a winding hole just over the distance there. It's quite obviously was once a rail line here going across here. It definitely looks like was an old rail bridge there at one time. But what I just found I find very interesting as well as I look over here, and there's a hole in the ground. Now when I first looked at this, I thought perhaps that was a platform or something for the rail, or something to do with the rail. But there's a wall running all the way along there, and it goes off for quite a distance. Plus there's a wall running down on the inside here as well. This looks like to me at one point in time this probably had water in and was a canal. It was just a short arm or something. I don't know yet. I haven't looked it up. I've just literally spotted it. What we're looking at is the little green bit inside the red circle here. Obviously it wasn't really a canal, it must have been just a loading wharf. I'm assuming for one of the many collieries that were around here at the time. Well, I wonder how long this heron will sit here. He may be used to people because he's right in the middle of the built up area here. Still there, we're creeping up on him. Oh, there he goes. stayed here at Glascote on the outskirts of Tamworth last night. We're now just about to pass Glascote Marina here on the right hand side, and Glascote Locks are straight in front of us. So that's what we have to do this morning, is go down Glascote Locks, and then we'll be mooring up near Fazeley Junction. Before I go down the locks, I'm just going to moor up here over on the right hand side and fill up with water. I only filled up a few days ago, so I don't need a lot, but it's always useful to top up when you're passing water points. Before I move off the water point, I'm just going to set the lock. There's no other boats around, so there's nobody waiting. I'm not in the way of anybody else. Here goes. As there's just two locks here, and there's nobody around, as I say, it's like 7 AM, I will try and show you as much as I can going through these two locks. It makes it a lot easier when I'm not holding people up, people waiting upon me with the camera in my hand. So let's see how we get on. I am now going to go down and set the bottom lock before I bring the boat out of the top lock. As I say, there's nobody else around, it's quite early in the morning, so I can do this quite easily. Glascote bottom lock done. afternoon. And a big thank you goes out to Julie Robinson for her support on PayPal.
I'm not going far. I'm just going to go over the Tame Aqueduct and moor up near Fazeley Junction.
We're now coming very close to the end of this journey. We're just going to go over the Tame Aqueduct here and moor up on the embankment here just short of Fazeley. I'd like to thank, of course, all of my Patreon and PayPal supporters, everybody that's subscribed to the channel, and everybody who watches. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. This helps the channel out a lot. And click the old bell notification button. That way YouTube will inform you every time I upload a new video. That just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.